Francia, and I am from Group 1 of Hbhm 1-2, and we're gonna show you the core values of Emilio Aguinaldo College, and we're gonna highlighting the virtues for this video. First, what is the definition of virtues? A person's character trait is the totality of his character traits. Our character traits can be good, bad, or somewhere in between. They can be admirable or not. The admirable character traits, the marks of perfection in character, are called virtues. In addition, their opposites are vices, and that is according to John Edward Garrett of 2005.
Moral virtue. Let us understand moral virtue is all about. According to Aristotle's famous study of character, a frequent theme is the fact that a virtue lies between two vices. As you can see, Aristotle showed on concept of the golden mean, the deficiency, balance, and excess. Giving an example for this using a ruler. I have here a 12-inch length of ruler, and it has middle that represents the balance, and here 0 represents the deficiency, and excess the 12 inch. For an example, we can use the word courage of a person to represent the balance. For the deficiency, we can use the word cowardice for being too much fear in everything. And for the excess, we can use the word rashness for being too confident. What we must learn about in this example is that we should stay in the middle or balance in everything to live better, happy, and contented. We should also manage not being too much or too little. In fact, that we should just focus on balancing our attitudes and everything as a human living. That's all, and thank you.
Significance of virtue. There are two types of virtue, which is to enable us to act in accordance with reason and to enable us to feel appropriately and have the right intention. The first significance of virtue is to enable us to act in accordance with reason, which cannot be morally reasonable in the fullest sense. His or her emotions will get in the way of doing the reasonable things or even recognizing what reasonable things might be. The second significance is to enable us to feel appropriately and have the right intention, which the person whose character is reasonable, and which the virtue that do what looks from the outside or the right thing to do, but it will leave a motive that is something to be desired.
Hey everyone, this is the type of virtues in the set characters that more comprehension contributes to the growth of wisdom and experience of virtue. The virtue of good judgment is wisdom. Wisdom is an advanced state of personal growth which relies on exceptional knowledge which is rooted in opinions, ideas, beliefs, and brave behavior.
We have 6 types of virtue. Courage is included in 6 types of virtue. Courage, the braver and more persistent we become, the more our integrity will increase, because we will reach a state of feeling vital, and this result in being more courageous character. Bravery and courage. It is the ability of person to face all obstacles in life without doubting his capabilities. Persistence. It is a patience of person. Integrity, the honesty of the person, and trustworthiness. If you want to have trust from others, be honest and people can trust you. That's the integrity. Vitality, the states of being strong, energetic, and active. If you have a bravery, persistent, integrity, and vitality, we can say you have courageous character. That's all for courage. Thank you.
Humanity. It is a way for us to extend our sense of self to other people. This is a way for us to show that we feel what other people feels. We share what we have to other people and alleviate whatever it is that bothers them. It is a state of being a human, how we emerge from being a simple person to someone who understands, respects, and wholeheartedly extends our hands to those who needs them. It is also how we should be treated equally regardless of our race, our ability to love and have compassion, and be innovative in every way that we can. It can also pertain about how we are going to treat nature and any other living things with kindness.
Transcendence comes from the Latin prefix trans, meaning beyond, and the word scandare, meaning to climb. When you achieve transcendence, you have gone beyond ordinary limitations. Transcendence, based on its synonyms, is to go beyond, meaning you put yourself in the highest or holistic levels of human consciousness. We can transcend by step out of your ego, change your focus, and also by mediation to lead us into our highest self. Explore things that can help individual to keep on rising into his or herself.
Justice included type of virtues. Mahatma Gandhi was the leader of Indian independence movement in British rule India. He led India to independence and helped created movements for civil rights and freedom by being an active citizen in nonviolent disobedience. His work has been applied worldwide for its universality. Strength that accompany this virtue include those but build a healthy and stable community. Being an active citizen who is socially responsible, loyal, and team member. Fairness. Fairness is connected to justice. Fairness is a virtue that we demand more and more in our society. Justice is the highest of all moral virtues. Constant will to render to each person is right. Leadership can bring change in the lives of masses by translating vision into reality. The leaders grounded in realities of our genuine character have always been revered by people from every rank of society.
Moderation or temperature. Types of virtues. Of being forgiving, merciful, humble, prudent, and control of our behaviors and instincts prevent us from being arrogant, selfish, or any other traits that exist. Fourth, strengths that are included in this virtue, those that protect against excess. Okay, number one is the forgiveness and mercy. For example, people are not intention to hurt. And the second one is humility and modesty. Humility is concerned with self and with yourself. And then the modest concern is with others. It's always balance of these two uh, behaviors. And then the prudence, the third one, is act of being careful. And the fourth is self-regulation and self-control. It involves controlling one's behavior, emotion, and thought in the pursuit of long-term goals. And that's
For this last video, we are all talk about now the moral values, the significance of virtue, and the types of virtue, which is the wisdom, courage, humanity, transcendence, justice, and moderation. For my last part, here is the characteristics of a virtuous Emilian. Emilio Aguinaldo College integrates knowledge and undertaking Emilians, equipping them with the wisdom to choose to do only the right thing. And that's all. Thank you for listening for this collaborative video of Group 1 HBHM 1-2. Thank you and God bless.